Mother's Day to all the moms, grandparents, grandmothers, and mother-in-laws. Very happy Mother's Day to all of you, and I hope you're having a great day so far. So, today I want to speak about something which is deeply personal and very near and dear to me. And it's very important for all of us too. The topic I chose is the challenges Sikh parents face in raising children in the United States or anywhere outside Punjab. As immigrants, first generation, second generation, we carry the responsibility not only to provide a good life for our kids, but we are also responsible for raising a child who preserves our faith, our values, our identity in this different cultural landscape. So I picked few topics, and I'm going to talk about the kind of a problem, but also the solutions. And by the way, I'm not expert parent, expert mom. If I say something which is you disagree, I'm very sorry about that. So that's my disclaimer ahead of time. So my first challenge, I think my first challenge is preserving Sikh identity in this diverse society. One of the biggest challenges is our children proudly maintain their Sikh identity, wearing a dastar, keeping their kesh, and understanding our Sikh values. In a society where they may be the only Sikh child in the classroom, or maybe in the whole school, maybe in the whole neighborhood. So what do? We must actively educate our children about who we are, the beauty, the depth of Sikhism. Let them see the Guru's message as empowering, not a restriction. Sikhism is not a culture. It's not just a religion. It's not just a faith. Sikhism is a lifestyle. Sikhism is the way to live, the day-to-day life. Our children must be proud, not pressured, to walk this path of the Gurus they have guided us with. So what can we do? There's so many things we can do as a community. We should enroll them in Sikh camps. GGSF is hosting a camp in a couple of months. So I would encourage all the parents, especially younger kids, should be in the camps. Encourage the participation in gurdwaras. They should be doing seva, they should be doing kirtan, they should be sitting in the sangat. More importantly, we need to lead as an example. Our children should learn from what we do at home as parents. We just cannot be telling them do this and do that, and when it comes to ourselves, we are nowhere to be found. If ourselves as parents, we live our Sikhi with pride, then they will too. Bring the Guru into our daily life, not just weekly Gurdwara visits. Teach the Sikhi that Sikhi is a portable, you can carry it around with you. It lives in your life, it lives in your actions. So lead by examples. My second topic I chose was kids facing bullying, discrimination, and ignorance. And this is very unfortunate. Many Sikh children face bullying in schools and colleges for having long hair, or wearing turbans, or simply looking different. We do look different. Sometimes they're mistaken for other religious groups, other faiths, and we become the targets of ignorance and hate. And maybe some of our kids also feel ashamed, or they even feel alone. So what should we do? Education is the key. Knowledge is the power. Equip them with the spiritual and social tools to respond to ignorance with strength. Be strong, be together. As parents, we should engage with your schools. We should offer maybe presentations or some talks at the school during cultural activities. I used to go every Gurpurab, every Diwali, New Year, go to school. Let them know this is who we are, this is how we celebrate. And talk to the teachers, talk to other students, talk to other parents. At home also, create an environment where children feel safe talking about their experience. We should not shut them down. If child is sharing, first thing is we need to be a good listener. We build their confidence. They can rely on us. We will listen, we will share, we will be there for them. Else, kids will not talk to us. There should be a dialogue, there should be a support. And as a parent, we can also share our drawbacks, our weaknesses, our experiences. Nothing wrong with it. We are also humans. No one is perfect. We are not perfect parents. I don't know if we are even supposed to be a perfect parent. So we don't need to carry this burden of a perfect parent. We need to be a good parent. We need to be a friendly parent. The other thing personally I could have done better job, but sharing Sakhis from our history. There's so many brave Sikhs in our Sikhism. We can share that gives strength to our kids. That if someone else could do it, we can do it too. Trust me, life was not easier 100 years ago, 200 years ago as a Sikh. So life is no different as a Sikh here either. It was not easy in India either. So we need to make sure our kids know our history and how we have survived, and we will continue to survive and cherish the life. Chardi Kala concept. That's another one from our ancestors we can share with our kids. No matter what's going on, life is up and down. Life is not a smooth road. It's a bumpy journey. So stay in Chardi Kala no matter what's going on. My third topic I picked was the balancing dual culture expectations. That's another one very personal to me. So our children are growing up between two worlds, two different cultures, two different traditions, values. We are different at home. The culture at school is very different. Culture in community is very different. So kids are living two different lifestyles in one day, in one body. So this can lead to confusion. There may be some guilt feelings. There may be some rebellious feelings. And there may be some feelings that they don't belong anywhere. They don't belong to either of the cultures. So what should we do? There is another thing I want to talk about before I go further. So language could be another barrier. Punjabi is my first language. Punjabi is not my kids' first language. Their first language is English. So sometimes the words we use in Punjabi, they may not understand the way it's supposed to be. They're Punjabi slang. There's the same thing with English also. There's so many slangs in English which we don't understand the way it should be or meant. So there is this language gap. There is a generational gap. The way we got raised by our parents is very different than the way we raised our kids. Our parents raised, like I remember my dad said or my mom said something, that's final, no question. Nowadays, we ask our kids. We ask for their opinions. We ask for, do they want to do this? They want to go there. Our culture, when we grew up, there was nothing like that. So there is, as a parent, we are also learning. We are also growing with our kids. So language and generational gaps often creates a disconnect. So as a parent, we have a bigger responsibility how to overcome this. We can't change the language, we can't change the generation, so we have to figure out the best way of dealing with it. So, what can we do? Rather than enforcing our culture through the rules, we should understand our kids, why the traditions matter. We should be able to explain, we should be able to share. We should encourage this critical thinking in themselves rather than imposing our thinking. We should have open dialogues, open conversations. We should not shut them down. Oh, you are simply wrong. It's nothing like that. It's a conversation, it should be a debate, it should be a discussion. We should allow space for the dialogue rather than judging them. We should share our struggles. It's not that we just, had nothing in, life was perfect for us. No, this is not true, and this will not be true for them or their kids. So we need to build trust before we say they have to follow our rules, they have to follow our values. So the goal is not to raise an obedient child. The goal is we raise a child who is connected to their roots with understanding and be proudful of their inheritance. In conclusion, so raising a Sikh child in US is not without challenges. I am very sure all of 100% of you agree with me. But it's also a unique opportunity for us. Our children do not need a perfect parent. They need a parent who is there with them, who is present, listen to them, and who is proud of them, and who is the guidance, and who live by example. Let's not just tell them who Guru Nanak Dev is, what is their message, but let's practice it so that we are the role model for them. So we have a chance to raise a generation that is deeply rooted in Sikhi and is fully prepared to thrive in the global world. Build a community, support each other, even if it is a small group. But see each other, talk to each other, share your experiences with other parents. You can start a local Sikh parent group. You can start satsang groups. You can have meeting at different places. Advocate for Sikhism. The Sikhism should be part of the school curriculum. Why not? Other religions are there. Why not? So there is a lot of things as a parent we are responsible for. So let's be intentional, be mindful in our parenting, let's support each other, and remember the word of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Manas ki chaar sada ek pehchan, which means recognize the whole human race as one. In that spirit, let's raise children who are not only proud Sikhs, but they are compassionate, courageous global citizens. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.